Freedom fighters, I'm back with another one. Today's topic is Ron DeSantis won't save you. He launched his campaign for president the other day. Sure you heard about that. It was a failed launch too. They were making a big fuss about it and said Elon Musk was going to be with them and some other billionaire mega donor and all these celebrities and stuff that supported him. So I kind of envisioned an arena packed and a big party and all that. Then it turns out it was just on this Twitter chat room that they couldn't even get running. Kept crashing. The website kept glitching out and everything. So that was a failure. But I wanted to talk about one main point I heard in his speech. This line that he said, rights come from God, not government. Which I agree with. But politicians don't agree with it. They say it, but they don't actually believe it. And I hear a lot of politicians using this line a lot. There was a commercial back on Fox News with Mike Huckabee Sanders. I haven't watched Fox for a second since they fired Tucker, so I don't know if it's still on there. But it basically said we have to break through the indoctrination with our children and teach them that rights come from God, not government. And again, I agree with that. Trump said this line multiple times as well, but they don't actually believe that. But back on the topic of Ron DeSantis, so I did a video a while back when he signed constitutional carry in Florida, or it was concealed carry. And yeah, I think that's what the video was titled. You can scroll back and probably find it. But it was Ron DeSantis signs concealed carry in Florida. And the problem I had with it was because I have family in Florida and friends in Florida, and I talked to some of you guys on here that are in Florida. You know, everyone was rejoiced and happy, and they're like, oh yeah, we can carry now. And it's like you always had that ability. You always had that right. You didn't have to wait for Ron DeSantis to tell you so. But again, that's where we are at in this country. I mean, people, they believe everything comes down to permission. And that's freedom in today's age. You're free if you got permission to do it. And that was one of the main problems with that thing, was it actually wasn't constitutional carry, it was concealed carry. So he still didn't give you permission to open carry. So again, Ron DeSantis doesn't believe in your God-given ability to do it. He believes he gave you the right to conceal carry, but he still didn't give you permission to open carry. So if you come to the conclusion that you need to open carry, or that you just want to open carry, you will still be arrested by the Gestapo agents. You'll still be brought to justice. They'll still charge you for it because Ron DeSantis didn't give you the ability to do it. So he doesn't believe in God-given rights. Also, Florida is like, red flags are off the charts. They do more red flag laws than these shit lib cities like New York or Chicago, any of these places. I think in 1 year they did 5,000, and it turned out to be like 5 or 6 a day. There's a video on here on YouTube as well called Florida Cops Harass Couple Over Algorithm. So they're using an AI algorithm that basically detects if you're criminals or not. And these cops kept going over to these couple and giving them citations for random, like, parking violations, and their grass was overgrown and all this stuff. Just constantly going after them. That's Ron DeSantis' Florida. Yeah, and I mean, back in that old video I did, I also said, how I would do it. Again, if you believe in God-given rights, you don't need to sign something into law to tell people they have the ability to do it. And the main problem is the police who enforce it, who don't take their oath seriously. So again, if I was a governor or whatever, I would just say, look, the state of Florida is free now. You are free of this tyranny. Any cop who enforces anything going against your Second Amendment, because it's truly God-given and shall not be infringed, will be tried for treason. And that's all that needs to be said. And then maybe send out some memos to the police departments. We no longer enforce any gun crime. There is no such thing as gun crime, because that's a God-given, inalienable right that I can't give to the people and can't be taken away. It's that simple. But again, Ron doesn't believe that. He believes he gives you the rights. And all these politicians do. I mean, none of them are going to save us. None of them are going to take this country back and truly restore freedom. I also did a video a while back called the GOP Civil War, about all these rhinos and establishment, politicians running for office. Just imagine thinking like, oh, Nikki Haley's going to take this country back. Mike Pompeo will do it. Whoever else is running, I don't even know these clowns. And I mean, Trump ain't going to save us either. I mean, it comes down to salvation only comes through Christ. That's the only way you're going to get saved. None of these politicians are going to bring us back to our constitutional republic and restore our freedom. I don't think I'll see that during my lifetime. I don't think I'll ever be free during my lifetime. You store your treasures up in heaven, because that's the only place we're going to get it. Well, with that being said, you know what I always say? No one's coming to save us. We are on our own out here. Only God can save you. So get right with God. Freedom Fighters out.